My Frost fans, welcome back to the video, guys. And guys, how to actually win the entire Lights Out game mode and actually get the brand new WrestleMania 41 Sheamus event card or special edition card for free, guys. And guys, this is gonna be pretty insane, but guys, I'm really pumped about this. It's gonna be really awesome. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. Hit the little bell. Hit like, guys, know whenever I post a video. If you guys actually want to follow me on SuperCard, all you got to do is just actually just type in PaytonFrost, all lowercase or all uppercase. But as I said, you guys can see my name like this, PaytonFrost, like this. But as I said, there's a space after my name. You guys won't be able to find me. But as I said, if you guys type my name all one word without a space, then you guys can find me on SuperCard. Either way works. Come on, baby, come on, 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 come on, baby, come on. How to actually win the brand new Lights Out game mode every single time. They actually get some brand new WrestleMania 41 special edition or event cards with the actual crazy glitches, cheats, and exploits. And what's actually really cool, I actually made a really cool glitch, cheat, or exploit. Here's pretty much the entire Lights Out game mode or Lights Out game board. So it's pretty much 6x6 with 50 different cards on it, I believe, right? Yeah, 6x6 with 50. So pretty much I want to show you guys the different ways on doing this. It's actually really easy to do. And like I said, it's 50 by 50 if you guys can read that. Yeah. So it's 50 by 50, and like I said, I want to show you guys the different strategies on how to actually do this, on how to actually, pretty much win the entire Lights Out game mode every single time. It's actually really easy. I've actually done this before, but it's actually been a minute. So pretty much one of the actual first strategies on how to actually win the entire Lights Out game mode is, so pretty much whenever you guys are actually doing this, hang on, before I actually show you guys, is pretty much here is the new Lights Out game mode. So like I said, everyone is going for the brand new Sheamus special, the brand new WrestleMania 41 Sheamus special edition or event card, whatever you guys want to call it, and the brand new WrestleMania 41 cards, and also the brand new Sheamus equipment card as well. Okay, guys. So pretty much you're trying to get a full row going this way, or going this way, and I believe what if you actually get a diagonal pattern? A diagonal pattern is a chance. Oh, 20%. Ooh, nice. So here, so pretty much as I said, this is the side for the Sheamus card, and then this is for the WrestleMania 41 Sheamus Shirling coat for his equipment card. So basically, let me actually show you guys. So pretty much, here's the actual guide. So basically, it's actually the pretty much the actual 6, but pretty much 6x6 board, or pretty much a 6 by so 50. So pretty much the actual 50 by 50 board with 6 different spots on each. So that's basically it. So it's really easy to do, and pretty much pretty much the actual first thing is one of the biggest ways on how to actually do this is, as you guys can see, here's the first method I always do, and I know the cards are always different on every board. You can do this. Start out with a 2-piece at the bottom. Sometimes, you don't have to do it all the time, but I know it wastes 2 picks. But pretty much a lot of the different strategies is actually going to have a lot of the cards. So pretty much you're actually looking for the check marks to actually mark them off on the blue. So pretty much if you guys actually get the actual blue, you guys will see them up here. And then pretty much if you guys get the check mark, one of the things is you guys can actually use the check marks. So pretty much, let's say you guys actually get a check mark like right here, and then what you could do, you keep going above it, because a lot of times the check marks can keep going all the way up, and they're always going to be next to it in this area, of course, of where you guys actually check off the cards and stuff. And then what you could do is you guys could actually mark off the cards you guys actually have on the board. You guys could actually mark it off on your board, and it'll give you guys an idea of which card you guys should pick next on the board, if that makes sense. It will give you guys a really, easy guide to do, and just letting you guys know, the board is 25 by 25, but 50 by 50. So basically, you get 25 picks to start with, but like I said, if you guys want to spend more money, then you guys can buy the other 25 and actually get the full board. But if you guys will at least want to get one full row, that's basically what you're going for. Sometimes you might be able to get lucky and get more, but also if you guys want to spend 100 credits, you guys can get 5 extra picks. But I would only do that if it's, if you're actually getting close to a row. So here's what I do. So sometimes I do the 2x2, at the bottom part. And like I said, as soon as you guys do it, mark it off on your checklist, so you have those so you have those marked off. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pick a card right here, since I have that. So pretty much the 2 at the bottom are no good, and then the 1 at the top. And then you can keep going down the middle, and if you get a check mark, check it off. And then sometimes if you get a check mark there, mark it off. Kind of figure out which spots have which card. And since I already have 2 check marks there, that could be another. Yep, nope. And then sometimes you might want to back off from it and then try a different spot. And then what another strategy that I do, I always go like through the middle to see. So we'll go there. So go above 1, 3, 2, mark that off. And then sometimes I might just go in a random spot, you know, just to see. So mark it off for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and mark it off there. Try it on the other side. See if it does it. So pretty much sometimes if I start finding some check marks, I do that. But if it doesn't seem to be doing good, then I'll go into random spots. I mean, like I said, there's different ways of actually doing this. Some of the ways are easy, some of them are not. I mean, there's different ways of doing this, so it's pretty simple. So there's a check mark there. So, but like if you do it like this, it will give you guys an idea of where the cards with the check marks are. So basically, and plus you're also trying to figure out which row should I go for. You want to go for the Sheamus, but you also want to go for the actual equipment card. So you know what I mean? The equipment card is good to get. So what you could do, you can finish the whole row here and see. Nope. Okay. So pretty much 3 of those were good, and then a lot of those were not. So go here. So that was pretty much under this, and then that was this, that. So what row was that? So that was row 3, 6. 3. So that was here. Okay. Yep. So it gives you guys an idea of which card to go for next, if that makes sense. So we have 4 picks left. We got to make this count. Perfect. Yeah, we're not going to get a match. If we can somehow get Kane, EO, I don't know. Nope. So, but yeah, sometimes you can do good, sometimes you don't. It depends. If we can get Trish Stratus, that'd be nice. 1 pick left. Nope. But see though, like I said, if you guys get in this type of spot, then you can either continue or claim it. And like I said, I would only spend 100 credits and do it again. But like I said, it gets more expensive as you keep going. The next one I think costs like probably like 125 or 150. Then it starts to get, yeah. So this one like 100, then like 150, 200, then it goes up more. It gets expensive as it goes. So pretty much I would say, 25 picks is free. The next 25 is basically going to be, I would say probably about like over 1,000 or more, at least about like 1,000 or so, maybe about 2K to get the other 25. So technically, if you want to get the entire board, you have to spend right around 25 for free. But every single board, no matter what you do, if you want to get all the packs, will cost you about 25, about 2,000 credits every single time. But like I said, there's a lot of different ways to get it for free. So I don't know. But like I said, so basically, whenever you guys do that, then you guys can look back over the board and see which spots you could have went to, and maybe like which spots you shouldn't have picked. You know. So that's basically the thing about this board. It shows you guys the check marks and stuff, and with the X's of which were the good ideas and which were the bad ideas. You know what I mean? So it gives you an idea of which spot you should have went to. You know what I mean? The actual strategy, you're trying to win it, get a full row, get a guaranteed platinum pack, and also just try to find all the different spots of where it should go, all the type of stuff. So basically, this is actually the glitch, cheat, or exploit if you guys want to think about it like that. But like I said, though, guys, this is the easy strat that I figured out a while back for the lights out game mode. And then sometimes you could spend 100 credits and figure, if you want to keep going. But I don't recommend spending too many credits. So, but yeah, I would only spend credits if you need to. Know what I mean? Well, if you at least want to get a full row, you're at least going for a full row. That's basically what you're going for. You know what I mean? So yeah. But basically, guys, that is how you guys can actually win the new WrestleMania 41 Lights Out game mode with the actual crazy glitches, cheats, or exploits, whatever you guys want to call it. But like I said, so basically you're trying to win it, platinum pack, full row, and mark off each of the different spots on the board, and you guys can also reuse these boards for other Lights Out game mode matches and maybe compare them, and it might have the same checks and X's for each of the different spots, so you know which spots to go to and which spots to not. You know what I mean? So it'll give you guys a better idea or a better understanding of of where all the check marks are. You know what I mean? And letting you guys know each of the match costs Costs 500 credits. But either way, though, guys. But guys, like I said, that is how you guys can actually win the entire Lights Out game mode. But guys, pretty much, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and let me know if the strategy works for you guys. But like I said, the Lights Out game mode is kind of a tricky game mode. But either way, it's very simple, but it's very cool. You know what I mean? But guys, like I said, that's how you guys can actually win the entire Lights Out game mode for the Sheamus and the Sheamus equipment card. And whenever they have any other Lights Out game mode, then you can do it like this. Pretty easy, right? Pretty cool. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. Hit the little bell. Hit like, guys, know whenever I post a video. Peace, God, love you.